Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Before starting today's reading, let me express my gratitude for your help, support, love, appreciation, encouragement, and obviously your valuable contributions and donations. May God bless you with all forms of abundance. Okay, let's get started with today's reading. You may not see that happening yet, or you won't get a glimpse of it, but your dreams and desires are coming to fruition because of the recent changes you've made in your life. Okay, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and everything is going according to the divine plan right now. Right now, you are being supported with whatever it is that you need, or there is another message. Whatever it is that you need, whether it's resources, money, time, energy, contacts, locations, a change of residence or house, maybe whatever it is that you need to fulfill and serve your purpose here on earth will be readily available and provided to you in divine right timing. And if things are not working out as you'd like them to be right now, just know that you are being redirected towards a better path or a far better suited situation or circumstance for you. Okay, keep that in mind. That was the channeled message that I gave to you before starting with the card reading, because that's what I saw. Things are moving forward. You are going to be blessed with the fruits of your labor, and your patience is going to get rewarded ultimately, is what this reading is saying. Whatever energy or stage from which your counterpart was operating at actually brought an ending in your situation or connection, because they were not operating from a high vibrational state or energy. Instead, they were proud, arrogant, they were acting stubborn and deceitful. And by being in that energy or acting out of that, they actually brought an ending in between both of you, which is clearly shown here. They became too proud of whatever it is they achieved, acquainted, collected, or possibly earned. Possibly, yes. I mean, whatever it is that they achieved recently, or if there is something that they earned, like a sum of money or they won a lottery, they didn't handle that success wisely. They became arrogant, conceited, and proud. Too proud to show you off and look down upon you or others, possibly, is what I'm seeing here. And that was something which just, it brought a painful ending in between both of you. Okay, I'm going to wrap this reading up quickly. There's nothing much to say. Your dreams and desires are coming true is what I already told you, and the reading says that as well. You are going to get positive outcomes. Okay, you were hoping for communication, you're going to get that. And if you are expecting or looking for some great opportunities, it's on the horizon for you. It's on the horizon for you. I'm seeing that. Despite whatever happened in this connection, you are assured success, is what universe is saying. Right now you need to shift your focus completely from your counterpart and redirect it to something far more better and productive. And do not stop focusing on your soul purpose, life purpose, your inner spirituality, and do not think of giving up on your spiritual gifts, abilities, career, profession, or occupation that you've recently started or were thinking of, because that is something that is going to bring you immense success, growth, advancements, happiness, and that's something that is going to keep you in a position where you will always attract favorable and positive outcomes in your life. And it completely depends upon the law of giving and receiving, the law of attraction and karma. The more good you're going to do for humanity, the more abundance, prosperity, love, personal satisfaction, happiness, bliss, and joy is going to enter in your life. And the only thing that you need to keep in mind is that never put all your eggs in one basket, which means, and by saying that I mean, do not attach all of these things solely with your counterpart. That's what I mean when I say do not put all your eggs in one basket, because right now it looks like your counterpart doesn't know how to treat people properly. They misjudged you and others. Yes, we can see that. And they don't know just yet how to handle success, growth, and achievements. A person who's not humble cannot treat a divine feminine like how she deserves, is what I'm trying to say to you. Their ego is the problem right now. You know, whatever it is they achieved or acquainted, collected, or gathered out of their ego and arrogance, they one second, I'm trying to reframe a sentence here for you so that you can get the point as clearly as possible. They became too proud to treat people fairly and look at everyone with equality, is what I mean. It's very clear here that they were thinking of themselves as superior, so superior where they started to think that you don't even deserve their care, concern, affection, or anything. Instead, someone else does, who is either praising them or appreciating them for their achievements, or is just gullible to whatever it is they say to them, This person was trying to please your counterpart. That's why they were receiving whatever it is they were receiving or are receiving right now, if that's what's happening right now at this point of time. Whereas you are just standing there or feeling like a beggar, and I'm sorry if that hurts. My apologies. I mean, this is so ridiculous actually, and so unfortunate for someone to think like this, where, I don't want to give this example, but that's what's coming in my mind. There are type of people who are so arrogant and too proud of what they've achieved. They think that people who are not at their level, or especially if we look at the beggars, I've seen people thrashing them and abusing them and kicking them whenever they come to ask for money or anything from such people. Actually, that's what I'm getting. That's why I said my apologies. I do not want to give you that kind of example. This energy is talking about exactly that. The energy of that person who doesn't think that they have to learn to respect people and share their plenty with others. If you have more, you share with others. But then there are people who become proud and arrogant, and they start to treat people like slaves. And I mean, that example keeps coming on my mind of a beggar getting mistreated. And if you were standing there asking them for their attention, care, or concern, you actually are equally at fault, because you should have enough self-respect for yourself that you don't put yourself in such situations, and do not put up with anything of that sort. Never chase your counterpart, and never act needy or desperate for their care, concern, or attention. Never ever do that. And if you did that, that's why this happened. You are equally responsible. When it was clearly visible to you that they are not interested in giving you anything, but are far more interested in giving someone else care, concern, attention, or anything else they were giving to them, you shouldn't have put yourself in that place or situation. I'm going to be straightforward with you right here, right now. You brought that upon you. I am compassionate. I understand you and your feelings, but still, I have to say this to you. But leave it all. Put it aside. Let's focus on what's positive. Love is still there. And the reason is you guys are true twins or soulmates. Yes, they do not deserve you right now. I'm going to say it out loud. Bluntly, they do not deserve you right now. And right now, at this current present moment of time, they know they've messed up, and they've actually brought a lot of disasters their way. They have received that inside. They know the reason they've treated you over someone else is actually going to bring them in a position where it's not going to take much time for them to be standing there in front of someone, yearning, asking, or begging for someone else's attention, care, concern, or consideration. They know that very well. It has become very clear for them. Right now, both of you are going through a transformative period, and this cycle is ending. It has almost ended, or already ended for some of you. If this resonates with you, it's soon going to end. This cycle where your counterpart was acting and behaving this way, or they were in that energy, that which I explained to you in this audio, this cycle is going to end very soon. It's already ending, I would say. Okay? You need to focus on your healing and do not give up on your spiritual career, profession, or business, or whatever it is related with spirituality. Okay? If you were or are doing anything where you incorporate your spiritual gifts, abilities, knowledge, or wisdom, do not give up on that. I'm telling you. No matter what's happening in this connection, and if you are invested or involved in any kind of spiritual work which involves these topics or these connections, still keep up your work, because your gifts are needed, your knowledge and your wisdom is needed, and it's going to help someone out there who's struggling. Again, I will repeat, whatever is happening in your connection, put it aside. Detach yourself from that. Don't think that because that's not working or your counterpart is acting like this, you should give up on your self or your spiritual career, business, or profession, or just your inner spirituality. You do not have to give up on that, because if you've heard me saying that this connection is more or less like a cursed blessing or a blessed curse, it helps you connect with your own self and tap into your spiritual selves, which is a blessing. So do not give up on that, and don't think it's of no use. You are at fault if you start to think like that. Don't ever do that to yourself, because your gifts, your wisdom, your abilities are needed by the world. You've got them, or you've developed them for a reason. So use those gifts, abilities, and knowledge you've acquired for the highest good of all. You get my point? You are already coming into a more empowered energy, and that's what's going to shift the energy in this connection altogether. As I said, love is still there. Despite whatever happened here, they are still stalking you, and they are still holding on to their strength and hope for this connection. They know they've messed up. They know they've possibly lost it for good. Actually, they can feel that. It's not that they have reached a conclusion that yes, it's completely gone and there's nothing left. No. They have figured out somehow or it's just an insight they've received after contemplating and doing some soul searching upon their recent choices and decisions. They have received this clarity that karma is soon going to get them, very soon. They know that very well, and they know the reason is their own issues, their arrogance and pride, which whenever gets triggered, they mistreat you like never before. And even they don't understand why you are always the target, why you always become the victim and the target of their ego, arrogance and pride. It looks like if they are not the one who think like this, you think like that, or you might have started to question this as to why am I the only one who gets treated so badly every single time, and who becomes the victim of their ego, their ego, pride and arrogance. Why was I even saying prize? Worry not, this person is going to reach out to you, but before that, a complete shift of energy is going to happen in this connection. A complete shift of energy. This energy cannot stay in this connection or in between both of you. On one hand, when you succeed and achieve something, you remain humble and grounded. But they do exactly opposite of that, and I feel like it's because of the influence they have in their life, and the problem is their ego. Their ego is the problem which needs to end and dissolve right now. I do not see anything else but their ego, pride and arrogance, which gets heightened because of other people's influence in their life. And yes, there are people who purposely try to trigger their ego at the highest. Okay? You will drop, or you would drop all of these burdens in the very near future. You'll rise back in your power. You'll let go of all the attachment with this person or this connection. Yes, you will have it in your heart because that's just going to be naturally there. You cannot do anything about it, but yes, you'll grow in your power, and your spiritual gifts, your inner spirituality, the wisdom you carry within yourself is going to help you out in doing so. You'll stop acting like an emotional fool, like you were in the past. I'm sorry for that. I'm just being clear and truthful here, okay? So if you feel offended, I apologize, but at the same time I am not apologizing. Okay? I'm not apologizing for saying the truth. Yes, I apologize if that hurts, but do remember, I have immense compassion for you and love. This person is going to return, but with a changed energy. They'll come back. Even if you do not want them to, they will reach out. And then what you do with that is completely up to you. But it will happen. They'll come back, they'll offer you something, and that something may even be what you were wishing for from so long, since so many years or months. That could be the marriage proposal. They might just give you commitment, but you have to be very, very careful and alert with that. You have to deal with them logically and rationally. Do not let your emotions overpower you. and make you act like an emotional fool once again. Be practical with them, because it looks like, for some of you I can say, but I'd like to tell you that someone else is also going to reach out to you. This person can also be from your past, but not your twin, who is actually stalking you right now and can see that you're earning money, you've got your own business, or you've started one, and you are prosperous, you're doing your own thing. This person doesn't have very great intentions. They are looking at you as a prize. I think that's why that word was coming out of my mouth. They are looking at you as a trophy or prize. I do not see any emotions. The only thing I see is you've got a lot at your side, and they are having their eyes set on that, that's why I'm saying, be very careful with any kind of marriage proposals, or even if that means arranged marriage thing. Just be very careful. Do not get into anything which you'll regret later, because I'm seeing that happening. I can see that happening here. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that if you do not tackle or handle this person with tact or your intellect, you may fall into a deep pitfall. This person is going to trap you up. Be very careful. I'm seeing few numbers here. Okay? So you are attracting positive outcomes. You are attracting growth. You are attracting advancements. You are attracting happiness in everything you deserve rightfully. It is happening. And it looks like after this cycle ends or is going to end, somehow universe is going to bring you two in back together. Or if that's not the case, I feel like if the family is the problem here, if their family or your family was the biggest issue, somehow these differences are just going to get sorted out, and they are just going to give up their stubbornness or rigidity, and they're just going to accept that this connection is pure and divine, and you two are divine lovers. But yes, that's going to be for some of you who decide to stay on this course and not give up completely and move into another direction or with another person. So that's something which is in your hands. I'm just a messenger, a relayer for you here. The decision is up to you. All of your wishes are going to come true. I'm telling you that. Success, growth, fame, advancements, opportunities, everything. You will feel on the top of the world, over the moon. It's going to happen. Stay on the course. Do not give up on your career, your goals, your ambitions, your dreams and desires. Let this connection end if that's what's happening and everything is out of your control, because you cannot control how your person is going to act, think and behave. If they did that, yes, it was out of your hands and out of your control. But if you are the one who was standing there in front of them, not seeing things for how they are, and you kept on, yearning or possibly begging for their attention, you are at fault. You are equally at fault. Again, I will say that clearly, and I'll say sorry to you as well. So yes, let's wrap this reading up. So I asked again from the universe if my listeners and my viewers are going to get positive outcomes. So yes, you will get positive outcome, but at the same time they are saying it's not the right time yet. So this situation right here right now is not serving you, so better leave it and do not try to force the outcome to go in your favor, because it might not happen right now, because right now is not the right time. This situation may take next coming few months to resolve itself, so leave it, let go and walk away. Let this situation, let this phase, let this circumstance end completely, and let your counterpart get that space to transform, reflect, contemplate and change their ways if they wish. So if they do not wish to do that, put an ending, continue to move forward, do not give up on yourself, because as I said, you are attracting success, growth, advancements and prosperity in your life. So watch out for signs and synchronicities, that is what universe is saying. You need to recover from all of this, because this has taken a toll on your health as well. I'm seeing a lot of health issues, so you are also going to need a time out and a break from all of this while you heal, rest and rejuvenate. That's what you need. And with that, I'm going to tell you that it's very unlikely that this mess is going to remain like this forever. That's not going to happen. If you are thinking that you'll always fight and there is always going to be this disagreement and nothing is ever going to work out, and there are always going to be people standing in your way, and it's just going to end up in heartbreak and you'll never ever get a happy ending or something like that, that's not going to happen. It's very unlikely that it's going to happen. Okay, so if even if that means that there are people who are standing in your way or are making things extremely difficult for you, even in that case, I do not see them winning. It's very unlikely that they will be able to snatch away your blessings from you, because God is on your side. I'm seeing that. So keep on charging ahead, do not try to go back. I mean, do not give up, just keep moving forward. Okay, so yes, that was the reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me, and I hope this brought some clarity to you. If that's what happened, give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel for more such content. That's all for now. Please feel free to follow the link given in the description box below if you'd like to contribute or support this channel or the work we're doing here. With that being said, now I'll take leave and I'll say bye-bye.